So this is my game Bot Blast. Bot Blast is a twin stick shooter endless runner with a goal of getting as high score as you can before you lose all your lives. This is Future Dan editing the video. During the audio recording, some of the audio went weird, seems a bit like staticky, electronic-y. I'm sorry for that. I'll try and fix it for next video, but yeah, if there is any of that, I'm sorry, it only lasts a few seconds. And back to the video. So the goal of it was to make a fun project that I could have up online for people to download and basically hop on, have fun, and then hop back off and do whatever they want to do after. It's meant to be just a quick game to play. So what can you currently do in it? Well, the player spawns, you are on a platform, you grab a weapon, you blast AI, they'll come and try and knock you off the map. As the player, you can currently have a jetpack which allows you to fly, give you some movability, as well as the ability to pick up different guns to blast AI off or just destroy them on the map. There are currently platforms that spawn. These platforms are the mechanic that keep the player moving and on their toes, as each platform that spawns has its own timer that when it expires, that platform will disappear, and the goal is for the player to move on to the next platform. AI will spawn in this new platform, giving them a challenge, so they need to get weapons to protect themselves as well as to rack up that high score. So there's currently one type of AI. This AI is like a grunt AI. It just comes up to you, hits you for a little bit of damage, tries to push you back off the map. Nothing too complex about it, just a kind of like a swarmer grunt AI. I did add a turret in. This turret is like a mortar. It fires a projectile onto the player that, when it gets to its location, explodes, deals moderate damage, knocking back any enemies that are around them. Lastly, it's the weapon system. So there are currently 3 different weapons. There's a pistol, there's a shotgun, and there's a machine gun. Each have their own unique kind of like stats, they each have their own advantages and they each have their own disadvantages. The goal is for the player to essentially cycle between the weapons that they pick up, so they're always using different weapons, they're never keeping the same. The way this is done is basically the player can only ever hold one weapon, and when that weapon spawns, the player might walk over it, pick up this new weapon they have to use. Always keeping the gameplay essentially interesting and never making sure the player is safe or unsafe. So what's the goal? The goal is to ultimately get as high a score as possible. Killing the AI on the map or shooting the AI will score you points, the AI falling off the edge of the map will score you points, and destroying turrets will score you points. These are the current ways of you getting a high score, and if that high score is achieved, it's saved as a variable, and each new time you play a game, it checks have you got a higher score than previous. So where do I see the project going? Well, this is where I want to just kind of add new things to the game. New weapons, new AI, new platform. These are the 3 main pillars of the game that I want to add to. What I've done about that is from a very kind of like design friendly system where it's easy to add a new platform because all I'm doing is adding a new child class, putting that mesh in there. If it's a platform, put a new mesh in, it works normally. If it's a weapon, I simply make a new child class from the base weapon, input its stats in, change a little bit of the code, that's how it works. Same for AIs, create a new AI and a new behavior tree. It's super important for this project I go about it from a design friendly perspective, because if I don't have that perspective there, it means my code gets way out of hand, it is a bit sloppy, and it just goes too big, and that's when you have trees that look insane. So the game is currently up on itch.io to download for free if you wish. You're more than welcome to download it, play it, just have fun with it. I have built it for controller, so that's ideally what you'd want to be playing it with, but you can play with whatever you want, mouse and keyboard, it's fine. Any comments you have on the game, please feel free down below to say. I would like to keep doing this series on the game. If I add new mechanics or if I add new thing to it, make a video showing how I did it and what it does. But if you have any suggestions, leave them down below in the comments or even on itch. I'll happily read them, respond, and possibly add it into the game as an idea. So thank you for watching. Check out other videos. I have some tutorials up on my channel now. I've just started, so there's not too many, but hope you enjoy and stick around for future devlogs.